At MSL, I gotta tell you, when Fred YEHI made it known, WWN and FIP present Accelerate 2017, that he's willing to face anyone who thinks they're worthy enough to step into a ring to face him. He doesn't care where you're from. I would have never dreamt I'd be looking at the bad boy, Joey Janela, live and in person in Ybor City. And if you didn't catch WWE Presents Style Battle Season 1, Episode 5 last night here on FlowSlam.tv. First off, as soon as this event ends, you better check it the hell out. Second, if you didn't catch Game Changer Wrestling and Joey Janela's Spring Break WrestleMania weekend, part of the WWE Live Experience 2017, one of the weirdest nights ever. This man right here defeating Marty Jannetty, one half of the Rocker Chefs, Marty Jannetty. That Marty Jannetty.
What was the battle of the Janelas?
Former CZW Wire champion, man making himself known, AIW, Beyond Wrestling, On Point Wrestling, CZW, GCW. And of course, a heck of a showing last night. And as we await our FIP World Heavyweight Champion, I can tell you right now, expect to see a look of intensity on the face of Fred YEHI. Off in and out, as angry, pissed off and short. And tonight, the pissed off is incredibly true. He made it all the way. All the way to the finals of Style Battle Season 1, Episode 5, defeating Maxwell, Jacob Friedman, then Francisco Chiazzo, but ultimately losing in one heck of a battle against Anthony Henry. In a lot of ways, a continuation of their opening round time limit draw at Season 1, Episode 1. YEHI wants to be Mr. WWN. This is going to be a fantastic match. Interesting dueling reaction here from the FIP faithful at the Orpheum.
Introducing first, the challenger. He is the bad boy, Joey Janela. And his opponent, he is the FIP World Heavyweight Champion, Fred YEHI.
As pointed out, Fred YEHI winning that championship May 2016. WWN and FIP present Accelerate 2016.
Everybody knows that Joey Janela is a bad boy. You're in motherfucking trouble.
We're about to find out, will the bad boy be able to uncrown the reigning and defending FIP World Heavyweight Champion?
Well, it's Bad Boy versus Big Trouble. And we'll have to see what the fallout is as these two concepts collide here. FIP Heavyweight Championship of the World at stake. One of the biggest matches of Janela's career.
And you can see here, Janela surprising us perhaps, trying to out-wrestle Fred YEHI. YEHI, though, so accomplished on the mat. I am honestly impressed right now. It looks like Janela not only keeping up, but maybe a hair faster than YEHI.
We're going to learn a lot about Joey Janela tonight. So we had a pinfall there from Fred YEHI. Because whenever you've got a bad boy whenever you've got a party animal, when the moment of truth arrives, heavyweight championship of the world at stake, will they mature in that moment? Will they grow to a plateau they've never reached before, or will they crumble? And everybody, like a Joey Janela, with that attitude, with that lifestyle, faces a moment like this in their career. And this is going to be very interesting to see how Janela is able to handle the pressure.
Oh, and right now, the pressure is on from YEHI. Janela in pain on his knees there. It's the reason they call this game Mercy in the schoolyards, if you will. The test of strength here now, turning around on YEHI, and Janela now in control. I was about to point out earlier, when YEHI took Janela all the way to the ropes, he did not have to break the hold, choosing to. And you mentioned it before last night. When it comes to Fred YEHI, he is a guy that understands how to effectively execute, like you just saw there with that snap suplex. Not just what you would expect when it comes to textbook maneuvers, but he also knows digit manipulation, the stomps, ways to what would normally be arguably in some other combat sports against the rules, uses them to his advantage in professional wrestling. There's no rules here at FIP.
Well, also separate from that, and that's all true, he also likes unorthodox angles. He likes coming off, bouncing off that second rope instead of that top rope. He likes little things like that, so that when you've been wrestling 4, 5, 6 years, whatever the case may be, and you're so used to countering in a certain direction, you wrestle a Fred YEHI and the whole rule book's thrown out the window.
Well, and you've seen the slaps becoming forearms here in the center of the ring. And that heel kick from Janela, deep in there. However, YEHI coming right back, taking him face first, and there's the first stop on the hand of Janela. And the pain there, just the way you talked about angles, the way he's twisting his head, his neck, followed by that chop. YEHI has a low center of gravity, knows exactly where it is, knows how to use it to his advantage. This is definitely a clash of styles here, as Janela is chopped almost out of the ring.
What a huge chop from Fred YEHI, sending Joey Janela all over the place. And if I'm Janela, I gotta get out of there, man, even if it's just for a minute, because right now it's all Fred YEHI.
When you saw snapmare, but immediately following up with a stomp on the knee, the pain that Janela's in, and nuking him with the basement drop kick there in the face. The bad boy could be out here in the center of the ring.
But it's bouncing off that middle rope, Trevor, that gives him such a great angle on that basement drop kick with perfect precision right into the face of Joey Janela.
You hear the dueling chants here continuing. As Janela now coming back to life. Fred, though, as you talk about, was coming off that second rope, but Janela sees it coming, using the elbow and stopping the champion there in the center of the ring as he drives the fist right to the face. Janela is definitely an unorthodox athlete. However, when it comes to the track record and where he's been getting here in his 11-plus year career, no stranger to situations with limited rules. Perhaps not the exact rules like a knockout you would have in an FIP, but I think he's going to know how to be effective as you see him attacking the arm of Fred YEHI, who doesn't even stay down. For one, I'm arguing with the referee there. That was like 0.97.
Well, if we dig deeper into the psyche of a bad boy, how does a bad boy develop as Janela gets hit with a big chop? Oh, and follows it up with one of his own. A lot of times, it's a parent in your upbringing that lets you get away with whatever you want. Defends you when the teacher says you did something wrong. You never have to face the consequences. That is how we end up with a bad boy. And when Janela is in with Fred YEHI now, where there are so many consequences for everything that you do, we're going to have to see how Janela stacks up. And right now, I think he's doing a great job.
Yeah, bringing those fists to the face of the champion. A cocky young man is Joey Janela. Hell, he's got the Garden State on his back. Not afraid to have the pride.
Wait, is the Garden organic?
Of a state that many folks like to poke fun at. And you see him looking, he was going for a stomp of his own. YEHI trying to roll away. And actually it took off the balance of Janela, who's caught by kick after kick after kick from YEHI. God damn, the constitution of a Fred YEHI there with those series of strikes. That would wear an average man, a normal man out, but instead YEHI with a release German suplex there, putting the life back into the arm. Janela, though, sees YEHI coming, jumps over. But the athleticism of Janela there, attempted the sunset flip, but instead, YEHI with a stop to the back of the neck. We talked about this last night with that follow-up, too. How dangerous that could be, that brainstem right there. And as you pointed out before, and we saw it earlier, too, with Martin Stone in that strike to the back. Combat sports normally don't allow you to attack that part of the body.
And I think now, the further we go into this new era of FIP, here on FloSlam, with no rules, every event that we have, the top athletes in this promotion are exploring more and more of things they can now do that maybe they couldn't do before. And we're seeing that with Fred YEHI as this championship reign continues. But it could be in jeopardy here, as shown. Oh, only a 1, not even.
We've talked before about the idea of taking advantage of an opportunity to get that extra moment to catch your breath. And I'm telling you right now, it's not a very good simulation of what it's like to be in the ring. But if you've ever been out there working your butt off, doing a Tabata-style workout, that extra second, oh my God, does it help catch the breath and so forth. YEHI saying, no, I'm not staying down here. I'm going to show you how much life I have left. I'm going to crack your jaw right there. And I'm going to put the onus on you, Joey Janela. I am the measuring stick in FIP.
I think right now what we need from Joey Janela, if he wants to walk out here tonight, the new heavyweight champion of the world, he needs to throw something at YEHI that he hasn't seen before. As YEHI now really tearing up Janela in the corner. If I'm Janela, I want to get this thing on the outside. I want to maybe start flying a little bit. Anything to throw Fred YEHI off his game, because the pace of this match has been set completely from Fred YEHI. And if you want to take that title from him, you cannot let him control the pace of the match.
Indeed, expert color analysis by Mr. St. Laurent. It looks like Janela might be listening here. As he just dumps him near brainbuster, if not for sure a suplex here. And YEHI's in the center of the ring. As Janela heads to the top, what's he gonna do? Senton with his whole body on YEHI. Could have knocked the wind out of the champion, but instead the champion kicking out.
But still, that was great strategy. This is exactly what he needs to do. Beautiful somersault senton off the top rope. I didn't know Janela had that in him. And we see him now elevating his game to a higher and higher level. He can taste it. He can taste what it would be like to be the heavyweight champion of the world.
Well, I would definitely say Janela is one of those guys, and for those of you who are not familiar with Joey Janela, you can watch numerous battles of Joey Janela, numerous matches, and you never know what he's thinking. You never know where he's going to come from. You never know what offense he's going to throw at you. And just like that, there's Fred YEHI with the stop, trademark stop, but not enough to stop YEHI. The nuke, though, from YEHI, enough to stop Janela this time.
Yeah, and it's not just the impact of that dropkick. He went flying all the way across.
I mean, this is pure tenacity. If you had any question to how tough either one of these men are, you're finding out right now. YEHI catches the foot, goes for the stop, successful. Double stomp there. As he trips him down, we've seen YEHI before. There's the nuke to the back of the neck. Weakening him perhaps for the Koji clutch. Nukes him again. Nose could be broken of Joey Janela. The YEHI chants just keep getting louder, but Janela doesn't care. Catching him rolling through with an EVD, followed by a Shining Wizard, and the champion rolling out of the ring.
That's great ring generalship, though.
I agree. However, Joey Janela taking advantage, flying out. Some people call that a suicide dive, and I think Joey Janela could care less.
Well, credit to Joey Janela for not letting Fred YEHI escape. He had the Death Valley driver. He had that running knee to the face. And Fred YEHI wisely getting out of the ring, hoping for a chance to recover, and Janela did not let it happen.
No, and the blatant disregard for his body. Janela, it's a very interesting documentary about Joey Janela by documentarian Kenny Johnson. We often see him do the Evolve mini docs. They are phenomenal, by the way, if you haven't checked those out. Called Please Don't Die, about Joey Janela. And you're just seeing a taste of what this young man's willing to put himself through. As the champion now in some trouble. You don't normally see Fred YEHI fighting outside the ring. However, here in FIP, the FloSlam era FIP, starting to become more comfortable in situations like this. However, nothing comfortable is going to happen.
Oh, he's not going to stage dive, is he?
Normal for the Orpheum, but usually there's people to catch you. But a chair catching Joey Janela, who could have broken his back here outside of the ring. You got to think if the champion hadn't gotten out of the way there, we might have been looking at a new FIP World Heavyweight Champion. And can you imagine growing in to his role as the World Heavyweight Champion in the new FIP and nearly taking out the hand there? This time taking out the wrist of the challenger. And again, stopping the other wrist. You hear Janela insisting, no, damn it, you're gonna become the champion tonight. Dude, at some point, you gotta give up. My goodness.
So far, there's been no quitting this kid. We both know he's nuts with some of the risks that he'll take. He might rather have both wrists broken than quit here when he's so close to becoming the FIP heavyweight champion. If he can just tough it out, you can't blame this kid for risking life and limb in pursuit of that championship.
Well, you are definitely once again seeing the will of Joey Janela, who probably does not have the use of his hands right now. Both wrists could be broken. And for those numerous stops from Fred YEHI, who has a chair precariously set up in the corner between the second and top turnbuckle. Caught by Janela. Signs of life, pinfall. And YEHI just barely kicking out. Do not count out the challenger yet, MSL.
YEHI, Janela, both in pain. Both have taken so much punishment here. This war, which has spread to the floor, which led to Janela climbing up on that stage, missing the stage dive, back in the ring now. What is left? Champion or challenger, either one. What do they have left, Trevor?
Well, and you can see right there the effects. Both wrists unable to be used, and instead, powerbomb and a pinfall. But Janela again kicks out.
How close was that? The kneeling powerbomb from Fred YEHI. Janela finds a way to get that shoulder up.
And we've talked again about the idea of your body giving out. And you saw that with the wrist of Janela. But again, his will says, no, I'm continuing on. And he's brash, he's a cocky bastard, but I'll tell you right now, he is tough.
Yeah, he's tough, but he could be in big trouble here. It's Fred YEHI getting another burst of energy. Oh, tries to throw him into the chair.
And instead caught and eats the chair himself. Janela using the momentum of Fred YEHI against him. And if he capitalizes on this, we could be looking at a new champion. German suplex folding him up into the pinfall. 2 3/4. YEHI just barely gets a shoulder up. And a look of shock on the face of Janela. He thought he had him there, MSL. Absolutely.
Joey Janela can't believe it. Every fan here in the Orpheum, they can't believe it either. I don't know how Fred YEHI managed to kick out there. Oh, Janela asking for the chair. Someone doing him a favor on the outside.
You can see Janela still showing the effects of the YEHI offense. The way he's went after shoulders, the way he's went after elbows, and of course what he did to those wrists. FIP faithful trying to get behind YEHI, but dude, if Janela, what is he going for there? YEHI using the chair with a jumping drop kick. Champion coming back to life, the stomp on the knee. And he snaps up Janela. And a taste of Janela's medicine. Death Valley driver through the chair. Is this it? And no! Joey Janela kicks out. MSL. I often ask this question, what is it gonna take? But I don't think there's an answer right now.
Well, the only thing I can think is landing on the chair the way that he did. Sometimes that jolt of pain gives you some momentary adrenaline that he may have used to kick out there. Honestly, I can't believe it. But Janela right now, a lump on the mat. A lump on the mat. He might be a useless lump, but he did kick out.
You see YEHI throwing numerous chairs into the ring. What is the champion thinking right now? Nuking Janela again. Fred's got a pile of chairs here in the corner of the ring. A prone challenger, Joey Janela. And the dueling chants continue, by the way. You got to think Janela's absolutely earned respect here of the FIP faithful. But will he earn a championship? And right now, the champion putting Janela in the corner. MSL. One of these two men could be in a bad way in a moment. And right now it's looking like the challenger coming back to life. There is a pit of doom behind these men. Numerous chairs there. Both men fighting. And imagine if Janela falls over. It could be worse than the chairs. YEHI is holding on, using a headbutt, as is Janela. I just still can't get over the fact that these men are still battling, let alone YEHI has enough strength to hold himself on.
Not just the strength, but the balance as well. To have taken as many blows as he has, standing on that middle rope.
Janela with the bomb off the top. Sunset bomb, pinfall, new champion. Fred YEHI kicks out. Split reaction here from the FIP faithful. Hearing a very loud Orpheum. Getting behind both competitors. Who is going to emerge tonight as the FIP World Heavyweight Champion? What is Janela doing? Perhaps moonsault, or that moonsault into the double stomp, but instead, YEHI rolls out. However, caught by both a forearm, a super kick. And is this going to be it? No, nuke to the knee. YEHI going for the chair. Where's he going with that chair? Onto the arm of Janela. Oh, this could be bad, and it is 100% legal here in FIP.
Well, the hair pulling is legal as well. Oh,
and a Koji clutch assisted by a chair. Challenger in the center of the ring, and he has to tap.
The winner of the match